Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today I'm kind of in a separate setting also. I think my voice is gonna echo in here. Not really sure how I feel about it, but I'm here to do one of those my kind of standard warm-up routine kind of video. I'm not claiming to be a Pilates instructor. Let's just start there. I just do what works for me, and but I do this nearly every day to help me warm up for class and just like get my blood flowing, and like light stretches, but not like, I'm not like doing these big like enormous stretches before class because or a lot of static stretching before class because of all the research that says you shouldn't do that, but it's more like strengthening stuff that just helps me get warm. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I really don't know about the setup. Let's just start there. I'm doing the best I can. This is usually my day off. I'm going to take a contemporary class later tonight, but right now I'm just at my grandma's studio, so I'm gonna do my warm-up in here. Usually, one of the first things I usually do when I warm up is band, which I used to not believe in. I still don't know if I'm actually doing anything, but I like to think that I am. And really, because I'm prone to ankle issues, it just kind of helps me feel like I'm like lubricating my joints and things. The whole situation, plus like my feet aren't that great, so like I try to like do what I can for myself, but like I just do the stuff that they taught me in physical therapy when I went. And this isn't even one of those fancy little bands. This is like, I don't know who cut this, I don't know if it's the right length, there's no brand on it, it's kind of nasty, but it still works. That just goes to show that you don't need like, what's that brand? The fancy TheraBand, the Bunhead TheraBands. So I usually do 15, just like, you hear that? That's why I do this. 15 of these like releve motion things, which helps get my Achilles nice and warmer. Usually I do like different amounts varying on the day. And how my ankles feel. So I'm just gonna do 15 of these now, which I think helps point my feet better, but I don't really like, I do it until I feel it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I do it until I feel it. And then I do this one where you wing your foot. Especially, I try to do a little more on my right foot because that's my foot that tends to sickle. And I do feel like this helps with my ankle stabilization, and then I do the opposite way because I don't want my ankles, I feel like that's just asking for like being uneven and then putting stress on one side. So I do both. Again, until I like, if I wasn't talking, I would be counting, but since I'm talking, it's kind of hard to count. And then I just do the other side. And for the side ones, I usually do about 10. So once I've done those, my ankles are feeling like warmer and like not so stiff. Then it kind of, I don't have a specific order. It's kind of like, I do it by priority. Like if my back is really sore that day, I'll do more things for my back. Or if my hips feel really tight, I'll do more ab and hip things. It just depends. But I think today, because I brought my roller, I don't use this roller on my upper legs as much as I do my lower legs, just because I think the basic flat foam roller, not flat, but like smooth foam rollers are just better for my quads and IT band and all of that stuff, hamstrings, glutes. But this like gets into my calves. If you have a spiky roller like this, I recommend crossing your legs if you don't feel it already and like putting all of your weight on your knots and crying a little bit. And it just helps my calves kind of loosen up just a little bit. And usually I try to massage my calves with my hands every day. I used to kind of let my calves go, but recently I've been trying to massage them daily, and I feel like made a big difference in the way my ankles have been doing. So yeah, that's that. I would do it for longer, but I don't want to take up too much time in this video. After I like roll out, I'll usually just massage my calves with my hands. And I like take my thumb knuckle. I feel so far away. I take my thumb knuckle and I like dig it into my calf. And this just helps with the tension because I have tight muscles everywhere, but my calves, I have like a history with tendonitis, so I try really hard to ice every night and massage every day and stretch, but not too much because I feel like stretching sometimes is worse for Achilles pain, so I just kind of play it by ear. And this one is my bad one, my bad Achilles that always hurts. So I always try to massage it out, especially after I've iced and then I massage it and it feels so good. Okay. So now that I have like my lower legs kind of sorted out, I do a little bit of abs and conditioning just so like when it comes time to like balancing and things, like my core is there, you know? So I do, it's derived from Pilates, but I'm not gonna say that I'm doing it completely correctly. I try to do it correctly from what I can remember of Pilates classes, but like I'm not a Pilates guru, so yeah. So I do like the single leg and then single leg, straight single leg, and then I'll do bicycles, and then sometimes I'll do heel taps as well. The amount I do of everything, I guess, kind of varies on how much time I have, how tired I feel that day. I kind of play it all by ear just because if I like know I'm gonna have a really long day, or if I'm gonna re-warm up later, or if I'm gonna be doing abs in a class later that day, I won't go so ham, you know? So it kind of evens itself out, but it just depends. So now, I do my push-ups. Now, I don't want to hear any crap from people who are like, you're gonna get bulky doing so many push-ups. Because, do I look bulky? I've been doing this amount of push-ups for like a couple months, and like all it's done is like help me understand how to fully activate my back. Like in ballet and modern. But like, my arms are by no means bulky. Like, I'm working with only my body weight, so I don't think I could get bulky unless I started doing like bicep curls, you know? So, I do 50 push-ups. I've been trying to like aim for 40 and then rest and then do 10 more. But I know some people might be like, why do you do so many? Like you're gonna look like a man. But like I'm not afraid of that. I would rather look stronger than weak. So yeah, I don't want to look brittle. I've always admired dancers with really strong arms. So yeah, and it's just helped me so much, like feeling my back and everything. I have nothing but good things to say about push-ups. So I'm gonna do mine right now. Plus, it like does warm up my back. Usually before this, just to make sure I don't have any, I don't like get any tweaks whenever I go down for the first one, I'll like take my TheraBand and like stretch behind me. And even though this hurts a little bit, it like opens up my shoulders and my back, so whenever I go to push up, I don't pull anything. But I feel good today. I'm not super sore, so I feel good. I think I'm gonna cut out the footage of me doing push-ups because my butt is up in the air and it's really embarrassing. I'm gonna try to improve my push-up form from now on. I'm sorry. And this is the main thing that gets me warm too. Like if I have my sweaters on and I do these, I get nice and warm right before class. So like it's not crappy when I have to take my warm-ups off because I'm like warm. I'm like sweating and ready to go. So I really enjoy push-ups. It's gratifying too because like doing 10 used to be really hard for me, and just like forcing myself to do them more every day has like, I'm like huffing and puffing, has forced me to build up my muscles until I can do it, you know? Like I used to do 20 and 30 and then like 25, 25 and then like 30 and 20 and now 40 and 10. So it's like, I don't know, it's gratifying when you see like growth in yourself. But I still have 10 more to go. So now that I've done my push-ups and things, usually this is like where I have like 5 minutes before class, or like depending on how early I get there. So I learned this, I think, from the progressing ballet technique stuff. This is a really weird angle, I'm really sorry, I just don't want to put it up on something, so. But this is like one of those hard lacrosse balls. You can get them in like a 3-pack, and I think they have cement on the inside, but it's like rubber and it's really hard. So I put it under, like, if I have time, like this is if I have like 7 minutes, I put it under my toes one at a time, and I like push into the ball. And in PBT they just have you shift your weight onto it, but I like to like really get in there and sometimes go up on demi-point and just like stretch out all of the little bits, make my toes crack, you know. And I just do each of my toes. And I used to have awful feet, I swear to God, like so bad. But point obviously helps me, but combined with TheraBand, combined with this, I don't know if there's one of those 3 things or if it's a combination of all of these things, but my feet have gotten so much better. And I know, even if you see my feet now, you're like, but like, I swear they used to be worse. But right now, so now I roll out, so lots of people just roll out like this, right? But in the PBT thing, they teach you to roll your foot out when you have your toes pointed. So I do that, which it does hit different, it hurts, especially when the ball is really hard. But it like has helped my feet so much. I should have shown y'all before and after. That's okay. Just know that this is my worst foot normally. And then you flex your toes as best as you can and roll out like that. My hands are going like this because I'm not coordinated enough to flex my toes and not my hands. Okay, so now that I've rolled that out, normally my right foot is like this when I point and my left foot is like this. But I don't know if you guys can see. They're kind of even, which is never the case. So I'm just gonna do my left foot now. So I'm even. In this case, I guess uneven, because my left foot will never be as good. No, my right foot will never be as good as my left foot. If I'm on carpet or something, I can just press into it standing up normally. But since I'm on Marley, it will slip out from under me if I press into it too much, so I have to keep my hand here to keep the ball here. And I go on both sides of my foot too, so not just the middle, but like the whole thing. See, that's a lot better than it used to be because of, I swear, these lacrosse balls work wonders. I also can use this to like roll out my calves and my glutes. Like this like really gets into the knots, even though that this roller is great. This can like really target specific knots versus all over. So it's really good for like the top parts of my calves that get really, really tight. It's also great for glutes, like rolling on it and turning in and turning out. Especially when you're sore, this hurts so bad. And hamstrings. I usually put my leg on the ball and just squeeze around my leg to try to get things to loosen up. And I usually do, like I said, light stretches before class, but it's just like lunges and like turning out lunges. And I try to do more dynamic stretching than static stretching. So like leg swings and like cat and cows, especially when my lower back is really bothering me. But besides that, I don't like sit in any stretches right before class because of the amount of research that says you shouldn't do that. So I try not to do that because I know how badly it affects performance. But if I have a break or right after class, I do try to like sit in more stretches because I'm not a naturally flexible gal. I'm ready to take a ballet class. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll upload when I can. Subscribe if you want. Give this video a thumbs up for more dance-related content. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.